Hello everyone. This is the part one of building or interfacing an infrared thermometer with smartphone. So to build this project, we're gonna need an infrared temperature sensor and a microcontroller. And for that reason, I wanna just give you a comparison between our brain or our body with how our brain function and compared to a microcontroller, which is used in a lot of areas. So the brain or a human body has basically five senses that we know, or sensors: touch, sight, smell, taste, and hearing. So all these sensors are connected through a nervous system, which is made of spinal cord and the brain. And once the stimulus or some input come in proximity of our body, that stimulus gets sent to the brain, get processed, and action is taken. So if something is coming to our eye, then maybe we're gonna close our eyes so nothing happened. Maybe if there is a very loud sound, then maybe we close our ears. So these sensors are used to protect us from the environment, but also take action. Similar to microcontroller. Microcontroller basically is the brain, and I will talk about that. What is a microcontroller and which microcontroller we're going to be using in this project later on. So the microcontroller in any device, if we take a robot for example, has a brain, which is microcontroller, and sensors. Could be microphone, could be ultrasound, could be a camera for visual things, could be some chemical sensors, but all these sensors are connected through wire and fed to basically to the microcontroller to be processed, and action is taken then. So the microcontroller we're going to be using in our project is called Pro Mini. It's Arduino Pro Mini. Arduino has it's basically the brand, and its company is in Italy, and created many devices or circuit boards that contain a microcontroller chip, and they made a lot of versions of Arduinos. One of them is the Pro Mini, and the reason why I choose Pro Mini, because of its form factors. As you see, it's very small compared to my finger. So the chip used inside this Arduino circuit board is called ATmega 328, which is made by a company called Atmel. So it uses this surface mount chip, very small chip, and it comes in two flavors. It comes, or versions, in 5 volt 16 megahertz version, and another version. They are the same size, it's just the voltage is lower and lower frequency. So the one we're going to be using in our project is 5 volt 16 megahertz. So once you order the Arduino Mini from Amazon or eBay or from many other companies, you're going to get a package just like that, and it says static sensitive. So basically just hand it with care. I use it, I touch it with my hands, just don't touch the inside, and just be careful. I don't normally you have to work with if you want to work with any IC circuits or chips, you want to have a rest band here grounded so you don't transfer your static into it. But I think I've been playing with it, so there is no problem you can damage it. So the Arduino Pro Mini has 14 digital inputs, outputs, pins, 12 here, and 2 this RXI TXO pins. It has 8 analog inputs, 6 pins for interfacing with the FTDI adapter. It has 1 VCC, that's your voltage, the 5-volt voltage. It has 1 pin for unregulated voltage. This goes from 3.3 volts to 12 volts if we include the 2 versions of Arduino Pro Mini. It has 2 grounds, 2 reset pins, and 2 serial and digital inputs. It has 1 reset button and the AT-MEGA328 microcontroller. Following information important to know: flash memory 32 kilobytes, SRAM 2K. It occupies about 2.5 kilobytes of memory. It has an EEPROM of 1 kilobits, and the current through each pin is around 40 milliamperes. So what I have on my desk is Arduino Leonardo, and just to compare it with the Arduino Pro Mini, how small it is. Obviously, as I said, the Arduino Pro Mini doesn't have USB, and there is no power source inputs. But with the Arduino Uno and Arduino Leonardo, you have a barrel power jack here, and also you have USB Mini connected to it. And another drawback of Arduino Pro Mini is Arduino Uno and Leonardo. So you've seen the Arduino Leonardo, or Uno. What I have in the picture is Uno. Compared to Arduino Pro Mini, some of the advantages also beside the USB, and you don't need an FTDI adapter to program. Also, it has 2 additional analog inputs. This is one of the advantages of Pro Mini. So you do need some kind of device, since there is no USB to program your Arduino Pro Mini. But the advantage is really a small size factor. It's very small. I can place it in behind my any smartphone. This is the FTDI adapter that I was talking about, and you need to connect. I'm going to show you how this device is connected to your Arduino Pro Mini. Basically, just make sure that the ground is connected on the FTDI, is connected to the BLK. The CTS, clear to send, is connected to the GND. VCC connected to VCC. Receive is connected to transmit. Just follow this diagram and you should be okay. This is a project that we're gonna build interfacing with the smartphone. I want to make sure that the my Arduino Pro Mini is operating correctly. So we're gonna do we're gonna blink an LED, the first test, and then we're gonna do so the Arduino Pro Mini has an internal LED or onboard LED. We're gonna blink. We're gonna use a blink program, and then I made this project of flashing or blinking 6 LEDs and a buzzer, and we're gonna try that also. That is just the here is the project. This is just so you can see how it's connected. So basically, if we start from pin number 3, digital pin number 3, connected to resistor 1. This is a 220 ohm resistor, and connected to this red LED. Okay, and then you got from pin 3 all the way to pin 8. We're connecting these LEDs with the 220 ohm resistors, so we don't burn them. We have to kind of limit the currents going through these LEDs, and I will have maybe a different lecture on measuring what is the correct resistor using with specific components. And then pin number 9, I just used a buzzer, speaker, small speaker, just to have fun with it, and I connected pin 9 to this buzzer. And we're gonna look at the program, how we can flash these LEDs and make sound. Just want to show you the tool I used to make this this drawing. Basically, it's a tool I found called Fritzin, and it's really interesting. You can design basically your Arduino project and have everything connected. There is a place where you can put your code, but I don't think it's working yet, so I haven't done any work on this side yet. But anyway, to show you basically how the connections are made, so I'm just gonna zoom in here. So this is your FTDI and the 6 pins, the GND, CTS, VCC, that's your 5 volt, transmit, receive, and data transfer ready. So these are the 6 pins going to be connected to on your on the Arduino side to the other 6 pins. Okay, normally the interface, it will just plug in like that, just like I have here. Show you. So just because I had to show you the text here, that those wires look like they are crossed, but normally what I have here, you just plug in directly right here, see, and you're not going to have any problem. So once you connected your Arduino Pro Mini with the